well. But, yeah. Alright. Paranormasight time. What happened last time? I don't remember. Icy! Oh my fuck god, it's nice. It's the good kind of ice. And not the kind that you beat with a hammer. Alright, we can't go any further on Haraway. So we did that. I may or may not have, like, somewhat guides open just in case I get stuck or something. But I do have 1000% a guide for the burbs! Because the burbs! Alright, neither one of these guides wants to be open. That's great. That's awesome. I mean, I have to open this. The Gamer. Every Mockingbird. Is the Gamer just now the guide website instead of Game FAQ? Because that is fucking hilarious. Alright, so Fancy Sushi. Haraway was all like, oh my god. And then Hitomi was like, oh my god. But she gonna go any further for some reason or another. So we're gonna go to Fancy Sushi. Which, I don't think there is one in Fancy Sushi. There is one in Fancy Sushi. It's Illegal Eagle. I already have that one. With dusk fast approaching, they have no time to waste. With that in mind, Tsutsumi and Eryo direct their investigation toward Gomagata High School and the Shiraishi residence. Boop! And I am not fucking dying throat-wise, which means I can do the voices again. I'm no longer sick! I mean, I'm sick in the head, but not cold. Seems like Michio's house is at the end of this road. We don't want to intimidate them, so maybe I should go alone. So, the Shiraishi household. There's a chance that Michio didn't actually kill herself. It might be for the best if we didn't find her parents. Arya's checking the Shiraishi house at the end of the road. The streets are real narrow, so two big guys like us would stick out like a pair of sore thumbs. Arya is checking the Shiraishi house at the end of the road. The street's real narrow, so two guys. Alright, I'll go check the house. It's quiet. This place is normally pretty lively, full of people coming and going. It's a small fucking alleyway! But it seems like everyone's decided to stay inside because of their recent incidents. That is all we can... Oh, Ario just comes back. I didn't think it was going to be on a timer. You're back. No luck, boss. No one home. Doesn't look like it. I knocked for a while, but nobody came to the door. I glanced in the window, but there was no sign of activity inside either. I saw about 3 newspapers stuffed into their mailbox. Huh. Ariel looks kind of disappointed. Well, should I go now? Looks like no one's home. Let's try again later. Fine. Fuck it. We'll go to the high school, I guess. As it's the only goddamn option I have. I'm a little upset that so far the only, like, ARG-related puzzle is turn the voice volume down. Which, haven't changed it since. Here we are. Komagata High. Classes are suspended for the day, so the students are just kind of wandering around aimlessly. What's up, Icy? This place isn't only connected to the case because the students were under Yoshimi's jurisdiction. It's also the site of the Fool's Procession, and of course, where that teacher was killed. Seems like a likely place to find some clues, don't you think? Students are just standing around chatting. Guess they've got nothing to do while the school's closed. What the fuck is that? Why are they being dusted? What happened? Is there something on my shirt? Don't tell me I stink. The news of the dead teacher has also attracted a fair share of rubberneckers. The atmosphere is kind of tense with this many cops around. School gate will stay locked while forensics inspects the scene of the incident. Looks like they're still busy. Let's talk to the person in charge later. Komagata High School's gymnasium also serves as a polling place and evacuation center. A lot of the buildings around here are still made of wood, but this place looks safe and sturdy. I don't believe that for a motherfucking second! Yoshimi also looked out for these students as a Sumida city officer. Juvenile delinquency has been a growing problem for years now. School's no exception. Mia! Wait, that's... Boss? What is it? You want to talk to those girls? Yeah, I do. This is divine intervention. We were brought here for a reason. Come on, Ario. What? Wait, aren't you... You must be that high schooler skirting the child labor laws who I've heard so much about. Say that again? Sorry about that. He's with me. Mr. Tsutsumi, if that's how you feel, maybe you should look into improving my working conditions. I prefer not to work for free, to be honest. Don't you worry about that. If you help us out, you can have whatever you want. Boss's treat. Wait. Really? Thank you so much. I've always wanted to go to a fancy sushi place. Oh man, sushi sounds so good right now. Oh yeah, like one of those places in Ginza? I've never been. Let's go. We got ourselves a deal, right, boss? Girls are at our service. Hold on. What just happened? I never said sushi. Looking forward to it, boss. Since when were you included? You guys are so funny. You should do stand-up. So how much have you been able to figure out? Well, I know what happened around midnight last night. Someone invoked the Feast of Shadows, which boosts the power of curses, then brought forth the 7 mysteries of Hanjo. That allows even those who do not have the power to cast curses to gather soul dregs for the rite of resurrection. At least, that's my hypothesis. Sounds right so far. As I'm sure you know, there are actually 9 mysteries, not 7. When the Feast of Shadows is cast, the curse stones appear before those who want to write the locals of the 7 mysteries. We managed to gather 3 curse stones so far, including the one I've got first, the Evergreen Beach. You got 3 already? Wow. You have the curse stone of the Fool's Procession. Well, Yako, the girl standing behind me, does. That's me. Yako, the girl standing behind me, yo. She does. She alright? We can take it off her hands. Well, the Feast of Shadows has no effect during the day, and there's still something I want to find out. Alright. I'll leave the Fool's Procession with you two then. Mio Kurosuzu. She's like a disciple of the Paranormal Affairs shit. I've heard that she helps out with investigations free of charge under the guise of training. Although she is my old boss's protege, she helped me out plenty while I was in Paranormal Affairs. She may look meek, but she's got strong spirit sense, sharp instincts, and courage. Plus quite the brain to back it all up. That said, I can't help but think there's some kind of darkness following her around. She's certainly well versed in the paranormal. Just can't get over that darkness. So this is Yako Sakazaki. She was with Mia. Could she be a friend? Did Mia finally make a friend? If she did, it would do this old man's heart good. But I better not say that out loud. Don't want to make her look bad. Thank you. Please keep collecting the other curse stones. I'll be looking for a way to stop the Feast of Shadows. Okay, got it. That should make things go more smoothly. What about the other curse bearers? Haven't run into any of them? Well, last night at school. You were here last night? Yes, you see. Huh. You two are using a spirit board? That's so cool! So that's when you ran into the curse echo. Glad you survived the encounter. Somehow, we managed to get away without accidentally setting it off. The curse echo we saw took the shape of a woman missing an arm and a leg. What? A woman missing an arm and a leg. That's the one-sided read. This is bad. What's so bad about that one? You idiot! Think! The curse bearer at the one-sided read is... Fumachika Nejima! Fumachika Nejima! He made it himself. That's his curse! That's right! Wait, but if that's the case... Nejima might have been here last night. What? I mean, it's possible he was lying to us, but... What? Who's Nejima? No clue. So Nejima's trying to take advantage of the Feast of Shadows for his own nefarious purposes. I'm gonna be honest, I see every time I look over, I just imagine the old guy from Smiling Friends in the season 3 premiere. Him just fucking dusting. That's what I see, just this stationary smiling character, and then dust. Why are you angry at that? Why are you so mad? What the fuck? Smiling Friends is awesome. You hush. Fuck you. He's gonna massacre the city at sundown today. Wait, I thought it was in 3 days. We only have 1 day. He's trying to get your daughter too. Don't you point a gun at me. You might be a cat. That doesn't matter. I will give you no head pats if you shoot me. Besides, I should be the one getting the head pats. I earned them, didn't I? That's why I've been trying to find him, but to no avail. Honestly, this information has been the most useful we've gotten so far. So just to be sure, could you tell me who else was at the school last night? Well, as far as we know, there was us, Mr. Genouchi, and one of our classmates, Hitomi. Hi, Jeer! But not the Skatu network kind. Don't forget old man Dashimiya. Wait, Hitomi? Do you mean Hitomi Ikuda? Second year student? Well, yes, why? So it's your daughter? Is this like your niece? Boss! So she was here last night. I saw Hitomi earlier, though, and she didn't seem like a curse bearer to me. You did? Did you talk to her? Yes? Would you mind if we asked you a few questions about that? Hitomi said she didn't want to talk to the police because she was afraid she'd become a suspect. So I can't tell you anything unless you swear you won't drag her into this. I see. Don't worry. This is about a different matter. A different matter? You mean about that police officer? Mr. Oshimiya? Yoshimi? You know about that? Did Atomi say anything about him? On the game? Good. Only been playing for a little bit. Today, I mean. Yes, she did. Actually. I probably shouldn't be streaming today. I have to beat Warcraft 2 by Sunday, and I haven't even started it. Plus, I have voice roles to apply for, and the call ends tomorrow. We're talking about people who were at school last night. There was one more person, though I'm not too clear on the details. There was someone else? Apparently, Atomi actually saw Mr. Jonouchi getting cursed and killed last night. What? Talk about some vital information. What she said happened was... Michio was the one who killed Mr. Jonouchi. Are you sure it was really Michio that she saw? Well, that's what she told me. I wasn't there. That must mean there was another curse bearer here last night. Jonouchi was killed by a curse. Someone had to have been there, whether it was Michio or not. Damn, boss. Do you think it really could have been Michio's ghost? I mean, based on what we've heard, she does have plenty of reason to be vengeful. Calm down. Just because the paranormal exists doesn't mean just anything is possible. It's still possible that Nijima was behind Jonouchi's death. But what about Atomi's story? Damn, you're just making me click on this 18 times. About the janitor. Ashimiya, was it? How old is he? Do you know how long he's worked here? Huh? Why are you so interested in him all of a sudden? I only just transferred to the school though, so I have no idea. He's around 50 years old. He came to our school about half a year ago. No one knows what he did before. So, why is my arm... When the fuck did my cat scratch me? This had to have been in the last hour. When the fuck did this happen? Fucking ninja! So there are plenty of rumors about him. I see. Thanks. Think it's starting to get a better picture of all this. Huh? Listen up. It's not uncommon for former prisoners to find work under an alias after their release. The notoriety attached to their former name get in the way of proper rehabilitation, you see. Where do you... No way! Ario, have the officer apprehend the janitor. He worked the late shift, so he might still be in the overnight room. Yes! Right away! I swear to God, if it's not the janitor, I'm gonna be shocked. Boss! Bad news! Apparently the room's been empty all morning. Sounds like they've been looking to question Ashimiya too, but couldn't find him anywhere. Oh, it's definitely him. No. That's all but confirms it. Just one more thing to check. There any photos of this Ashimiya? The old man seriously hated getting his photo taken. So always avoided it. Ario. Call a urgent search for Makoto Ashimiya. We can't let him get away. Yes, sir! I'll contact HQ right away! Still? I didn't expect all of this. Yeah. How could that old man have been some horrible criminal mastermind? I can't believe it. And a curse bearer on top of that. To think he was so close to us this whole time gives me chills. guy like that really shouldn't have been allowed to work at a high school. Let's just hope it isn't too late. Oh! I may have shown Ashimiya my curse stone last night. What?! I don't like this one bit. Nejima did say he wasn't specifically targeting curse bearers, but... glad nothing happened to you. Wait, but could it have been old man Ashimiya who attacked you in the hallway? I almost told him that you were still in the building, too. What? God, you guys are bad at this. Like, we're gonna trust all the people. Why would we not trust the people? Never trust people. Never trust people. 24 hours to stop this criminal. That's the thing, is I honestly thought at one point last week or 2 weeks ago it was like, 3 days. But now it's only 1, unless Nejima is just one part of the story. Like Nejima's Act 1, and then Act 2 is find the Feast of Shadows person. Good thing I didn't say anything. You might have gotten very lucky there, kid. I probably shouldn't be doing all these voices because I'm fucking my throat up again. And it's like, right after the stream, again, I have fucking voice roles to actually care about and apply for. It's too much. I hope they find him soon. Come on, law and arm of the law. Help us. Oh wow, 1 check mark. There's just 2 more. To put a stop to the Feast of Shadows. It would help if I knew more about the curses of the 7 mysteries first came about. In that case, you're probably best off talking to that crabby researcher guy. You mean Mr. Ariishi? I would very much like to talk to him. Right, he's a teacher here too, isn't he? You know him already. He might be more inclined to talk if it's one of his students doing the asking. Do you know where he is? I do. Try to talk to him, but he refused to cooperate. But you two should give it a try. He's at his usual cafe working on his papers. Cafe? Oh, Kurokikyo's cafe in Kamizawa? Thanks. We'll head over there now. I know it's Kamizawa. School rules say we're not allowed to go to cafes, though. Don't worry about it. I'll allow it. Thank you. Why can't you go to cafes? That's all it takes. There must be a mastermind behind everything. Someone who orchestrated all this for a reason, Mio is best girl. I want to find out why. Tell me he did say that Mr. Yoshimi entrusted her with something. He did? What was it? Shimi gave her a talisman? Yes. Apparently he also asked her to look for another one just like it. One that Michio had. What kind of talismans could they be? Boss? Doesn't ring a bell. But if Yoshimi was talking about with his dying breath, must have been pretty important. Did they find a talisman on Michio where her body was found? I'll check, but if they did, Yoshimi would have had plenty of time to retrieve it before he died. Alright. Would you consider giving us Satomi's contact information? I'd like to talk to her about the talisman. Not sure. She never opened up to anyone except Mr. Yoshimi. No good, huh? I was friends with Yoshimi, though. You don't seem too bad of a guy. Not all that scary for a cop. But I doubt that'll be enough for her. She really doesn't want to end up becoming a suspect. To be honest, she was even a little wary of us. Well then. Do you think you talked to Yoshimi's fiancé? Haven't they met before? Oh, They have. She told us about that. Yes. She might be willing to talk to her. Alright. Then we better find her fast. Haven't been able to reach her? That's a bit worrying. Yeah, it'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? Wait, hold on. Something's... laptop stuff, something's going on. Those are the same. God damn it. No, wait, son of a bitch. I want that open and I want this one open. What the fuck? Okay, I have to do something after the stream. That's going to be super important. Somebody stole art, and I can't tell which one is which. Because fucking... they both have a watermark, so somebody erased the former watermark and put the new watermark in, and I can't tell which. I'm late. I was picking up a CPAP machine because the apnea sleep sucks. Big stretch and hydrate. Oh, God. Big stretch. Fine. Oh. Okay, give me a second. Okay, I cracked my back. That's good enough. No, I'm joking. I'll fucking get up. So, how's the smooth for today? Oh, God. How's the smooth for today? Doing good. Curse? What? You can't ban the word... the C word? That's not cunt? What the fuck? That's so mean of you! Okay, so despite the fact that this game is entirely based off of using stand powers that are now called stand powers, I now have to exclusively call them stands. Which is fine, because that's what I used to do anyway, so ha! Try to get me some Panda Express? No! The hell with the Panda Express! You gotta get real Chinese food, not that fucking fast food variant bull... Did you really just ban... I can't... Oh my God. Okay. Hold on. This is too many timers. They're all getting conglomerated into one timer. So, hold on. Time starts now. I am not allowed to say the evil version of... I'm not allowed to use the word that is a spell that a witch uses. I'm not allowed to do the thing where I get up onto my 2 feet. And I'm not allowed to swear. Awesome! Great! I love it! And I have to hydrate. I'll just hydrate for 4 minutes. You are all the worst kind of worst. I'm a sweet little innocent potato. Just let me swear and stuff. This isn't fair. Maya Chizawa. We'll let you know as soon as we manage to contact her. Yep, definitely not doing that anymore. Okay. Be willing to give Tomi's contact information to her. Alright, one more thing. Hitomi told me that Mr. Yoshimi gave her instructions in the event that something happened to him. You can in 5 minutes. He told her to give the talisman to Mr. Nakagoshi from the police headquarters. What? So it was a Nakagoshi case? Why would Yoshimi tell her that? Could you check on that? I will, but I don't know if they'll pick up when I call. See with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau? I don't know. Is he? Okay, somebody here is a liar. And you know what? I'm just gonna be the biggest a-hole. And I'm gonna at both of them in each other's chat. And we'll see how well this goes. If I can actually do that. That one is good. This is going to be so fun. People are like, what the heck is going on? Well, there are 2 people on a website that posted the exact same art, but they both watermarked it, meaning somebody is a liar. And for some reason, like a decade and a half ago, I made it my job to report people stealing art. So it's great. It's awesome. Nobody's allowed to be happy, so says the Phoenix. And nobody's trying to get me banned for doing this. Over the stuff that I myself have posted. See with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau? Well, yes, Nakagoshi is the chief, but he's almost never in, so I don't really know the guy. Normally, he just has a bird lying around. To be honest, I'm not even sure if he exists or if he's just a figurehead. I've never spoken to him myself. All the Paranormal Affairs cases are referred to as Nakagoshi cases. What's up with that? Well, you know, people just like doing silly things. We good? Nope, we are not good. The amulet Hitomi was looking for may be the missing piece to this mystery. Okay, that is all of them. Yako, I'm going to talk to you. What was that thing you mentioned about Michio earlier? Something about a grudge? Did you know anything about her? What's your relation? Oh, she is the person I'm trying to bring back to life. You know, the whole wake me up inside. Slave me. I'm her friend. I was actually planning to resurrect her at first. I see. We gained quite a lot of information from you two. It's only fair that we share as well. Tell her, Elio. Alright. Keep in mind that this is just a theory, though. Okay. After re-examining the crime scene, Yoshimi concluded that Michio's death wasn't a suicide, but a cunty fucking motherfucker! A vehicular collision. Wait, what? An accident? Being hit by a speeding truck or van would have resulted in similar injuries. The investigation was ordered by Yoshimi, so it seems he had his doubts about it being an suicide. A van? Splaining? Are you okay? Lemons! Ah! Ay, 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 ay. Oh my god, are you feeling a van? There's a young man in the driver's seat. In the passenger seat, a woman. Yako! Oh my god, Yako, did you get the spirit sense? This is 1980s. Remember this? Speeding in Japan is crazy. Rolling in the 90s! Did she get isekai? No. Smoofer. It was a van, not a truck. Wait. Was I? Are you back now? How do you feel? You're covered in sweat. Not Raccoon? Exactly. See, you understand. I'm okay. I think. Speaking of isekais, so Dissidia Duellum just came out today. I went a little crazy there. It's no problem. As long as you're okay. That was quite the surprise, though. Yoshimi talked to you about Michio, didn't he? Well, he didn't give me any specifics, if you're wondering about that. Gotta go bathe? Why do you get to take a bath? What the fuck? I want a bath! But the bottom of our tub's all fun. So it's only showers. So I don't know what was truly on Michio's mind either. Right. Do you have any idea why Jinoichi was so scared of Michio? Well, about that. Not sure exactly how to put this, but maybe I'll take a shower after this. See, well, I had half expected it was something like that. Thank you for telling me. Sorry, it's hard to explain. Wonder what he got his hands on to be able to blackmail her like that. How long to beat for Corpse Party? Because I wanted to do all of those, and so far, this has proven that maybe no visual novel should ever be on stream again. Michio, what happened? Michio, what happened? Jinoichi was almost definitely killed by a curse. But I wonder about the exact cause of the curse. If the curse, origin, and the cause of death are connected, it could give us another lead. You can't stop me from saying curse. It's one hell of a coincidence, huh? That this random girl you know is already involved in the case. Oh my god, how do I get out of this? It's usually easier to let Ario do the talking when it comes to young people, but we only have a day. It'll be quicker if I take the reins this time. But he did manage to win them over with the promise of food. Let's see how that plays out. Because it's motherfucking sushi! Everybody loves the sushi! Okay, I can't say that. I've only had like some sushi. I wish to have more sushi. I have the points. I totally could. Guess you can't stand that. You're gonna curse me. Forensics is still investigating the area. I didn't really want to bring these kids to a place like this, but there were too many onlookers outside for us to speak comfortably. Besides, it would be good to have Mio look around the scene. I'm gonna be honest. I see this moving, the body paint, and to me, it's like when the camera was panning with the scan lines and the fact that it's kind of pixelated because it's a faraway drawing. You remember CRT TVs? You ever sneeze or anything on a CRT TV and like the CRT scan lines and picture reflected in the wet of sneeze or glass cleaner or etc, etc? That's what it just looked like to me. Fuck, the amount of fun nostalgia I just got from this. What's that rope all about? It indicates where Jonoichi's body was found. I feel old now, thanks for that. You're welcome. Go back, become Bab. They've moved his body, but that's the second time today I've said that. to a person I know. But this way, we still have an idea of how I was found. I need a fucking. Oh my god, I can't. Me just mentioning CRT TVs. Hey, I am 34 years old, and the first TV I ever had, the one that we played the Super Nintendo on, my mom and I, was a fucking dial TV. You know, two big, giant, clunking dials. Click, click, click. And we had A and B channels. So the A version of 25 was something like Nickelodeon, and the B version was Cartoon Network. And then we got Comcast, and 60 became Cartoon Network, and I don't remember what became Nickelodeon. And then we got a Chinese exclusive channel, which played some shows in English, which is how I found out about the anime Moon Phase, which is great. Thanks, that's a little gross. You can even see how his arms and legs are all... Cool it, area. You're scaring her. This kind of stuff is a little much for a kid. I'm pretty sure she only asked because you were staring at it so intently. Alright, that's enough. Mia, what do you think? I knew it the second I looked at the scene. You're right. Traces of a curse still linger here. Figured as much. Does that mean Jinoichi was killed by one of the curses? Yeah, it does! Yes. A strong curse that always leaves behind a trace. That's terrifying! Make me click on the thing a third fucking time! Well, Mia, you're so calm. Are you used to this kind of thing? I wouldn't say I'm used to it. It just comes with experience, I guess. I've seen some stories about you. Didn't you investigate a gruesome scene where someone had been killed by a paranormal attack without even breaking a sweat? Stop it, Mr. Sutsumi. She's gonna get the wrong idea. That's amazing. Mio, you're a professional. You think? Totally. You're cool even in the face of death. That's awesome. When you put it like that, I'm not sure how awesome it is. Oh my god, a fourth time. Hey boss, Francis is calling. I'll go see what they have to say. Goddamn, finally doing their job. Found this on the ground a short distance away from the scene. You know, because they've been searching around in this extremely short grass for the last hour. What is it? It's a ribbon. Kind of used to tie your hair. Like braided pigtails? I've seen that ribbon before. You recognize a ribbon. Does it have writing on it? Does it have some type of special marking that proves it's this specific white ribbon against other white ribbons? That's the ribbon that Michio always used to wear. Doesn't that mean that Michio was here? Are you sure? Definitely. I have the same one at home. Then someone might have broken into your house and stolen that shit! We bought them together. That has to be hers. And nobody bought a third one? Or fourth one? Or fifth one? She should come back to life somehow? But how? Somebody already did the rite of resurrection? I don't fucking know. If I was Michio and I came back to life, where would I go? There is no way Michio's already back to life. That's the question. She got a revenge on Jinoichi, but she may have more revenge to dish out. Is there anyone else she'd have a grudge against? Well, what about the guy who killed her in the collision, for fuck's sake? She really did come back to life. Then it's terribly sad that she's spending her new chance at life fucking getting revenge. I don't know. I like the Punisher and stuff. Killing's legit. Vigilante justice. Being obsessed with revenge is such a tragic way to live. Vigilante justice, though? I'm afraid that's all we can tell you. Don't worry. You're a big help. Thank God. We should start our search for Nejima and Mayu Chozawa. It might be worth it to check Michio's house as well, just in case. Let's use the school as our base of operations. Well, that's nonchalant! If anything happens, go to one of the officers hanging around here. Got it. Thank you, and good luck. We'll go talk to Mr. Aishi about a way to lift this curse. You know, the base of operations, where the guy who is doing all of the killing fucking works. Calm down, Phoebe. Your arm feels a little fucked right now. Don't have a stroke. Alright, boss. Let's get going whenever you're ready. Ooh. Interesting. Dead or alive or... I'm going to say that that's pronounced Simon. And not in any other way. Google. Oh no! Wait, no. It works better on the phone, doesn't it? Google. Tell me real quick. How do I pronounce Simon? Seiman. Okay, translate. To hell with it. Because Translate always has the voice. Yes, Google Translate. Thank you. Wants to use your microphone. Allow this one time. Oh my god. Don't allow that. Stop. Okay, fine. Whatever. Just, ugh. Gonna lose my mind. Gonna lose my mind.
Simon.
Okay, thank God. It is Simon. That is the way you actually pronounce it, is Simon. And not like cum. Good to know. Oh, I'm fucking losing my mind. Dead or alive? Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me lose my mind. Real quick. It seems like I'm like halfway through this game, or a little bit past halfway. That is good. Dead or alive? Let's do this one. Does Dead or Alive have a bird? Yes, it does. Harley and Richter visit Michio's home, having determined her to be a key player in the unresolved kidnapping case from a year before. As the complicated story begins to unravel, they encounter two men on the floor to the right at the very beginning of the chapter, behind Richter, near the Shiraishi household. Ma'am, allow me to introduce one of our country's most elite detectives. Name's Junario. I hardly call myself elite. By the way, it's nice to meet you. This here is the brilliant Chief Inspector Sasumi. And yes, he's just as rough and tumble as he looks. Sometimes you really don't know if you're complimenting or putting me down. So you two are detectives. This is my client, Miss Haruhi Shigema. My father's a big deal in the police himself, so remember to mind your manners. A bigwig named Shigema? Boss, you know this guy? Shit, I've heard the name, but you know I don't keep track of who's who in the upper echelons. There's no need to worry. I am my own person after all, and my father has nothing to do with any of this. Oh, did you hear that, boss? Looks like you're getting off easy again this time. Don't make it sound like I'm involved in some shady business. It ain't like that. Well, that voice is a lot easier. You both seem rather jovial despite being detectives. How rare. All the police officers I've met have always been so dull. Well, you won't find any dull cops here. We'll round up all your criminals with a smile. That's our motto. How lovely. Keep it up. Just hold on a second. This is the first time I'm hearing of that. Well, you're right about them not being your typical detective. Behind? Burp! There's one here, too. That's number 12, the Royal Kingpin Gwyn. Oh, is that... Oh my god, the Royal Kingpin Penguin. Nice. Seems they're acquainted, but also they haven't talked in a long time. I guess knowing how to deal with cops is also part of an investigator's job. Not quite. Two of us used to be comrades is all. Comrades? That's right. Richter used to be part of the police force himself. He quit a few years ago to go solo. Is that so? You should give it a try, Ariel. There's more freedom when working as a private investigator. I can't say much for the quality of life, though. Nah, it's been 2 years, right? I hadn't heard of you since you quit. I didn't think your business would last, but here you are. Sure you don't want to return to the force? Take you back with open arms. What? Sit on my ass and watch the birds fly? I'll take a pass. I don't belong in that world. Come on, Richter. We need your talent. The public needs you. Nah, you don't. This is my calling. The police will manage just fine without me. I'll keep on tying up all your loose ends, saving the little birdies you abandoned. Can't believe you were actually part of the police force once. That's a story. There's a story behind everything, ma'am. I don't regret my time on the force. I wouldn't have the connections I have today without it. I got an energetic detective. He seems to have a strong sense of justice. If my son had the chance to grow older, perhaps he would become an officer just like him. Seems like he's got a lot of experience working the streets. Most of the officers I know are the bureaucratic desk jockey types. Contrast is further striking. What brings you here, Richter? You on a case? That's right. I'm picking up the police's slack. I just remember the kidnapping and murder case from last year. You know, just the one. Ugh, I remember now. You're that Haruhi Shigema from the kidnapping case. Did I miss something? Don't be an idiot. It was the case where Masada Shigema's grandson was kidnapped. Which must have been your son, ma'am. Indeed. The story was suppressed by the news. In the end, it was considered a huge failure on the police department's part. Most of the investigation was conducted in secret. And unfortunately, the department is unwilling to reopen. Any investigation carried out afterwards turned up nothing at all. That's why I'm now on the job. So they never caught the culprit, huh? That's rough. So your findings brought you to this place, then? That's right. An individual connected to the case used to live around here. Used to? That's right. As of late last week, they're deceased. We'd hope to talk to the family. No one's home when I checked last time, so we figured we'd try again. Interesting. It sure doesn't look good on the police to be mishandling cases like this. If there really was a culprit, it should be our responsibility to bring them to justice. Interesting. Well, I do consider the police my people. So you consider the blame to be shared. You've got a stern side as well, I see. Sure doesn't look good on the police to be mishandling cases like these. By the way, ma'am, this might be sudden, but there's something I'd like to confirm with you. And that is? Do you happen to know anything about the 7 mysteries of Hanzhou? Sorry, Chief, but that's highly. With all due respect, investigator, I think my question was addressed to the lady. If you insist. What do you say, ma'am? You tell us anything? I've heard of the 7 mysteries, but this talk of curses eludes me. Is that so? Well, I'm sorry for the intrusion. Come to think of it, I've heard some things about this area last night. Something about a strange yet conspicuous man dressed in white loitering around. Wait a second. I assumed they were talking about you, investigator. Well, I won't argue that I'm strange and conspicuously dressed in white. And as it turns out, I was out here last night to conduct my investigation. Did you run into anything strange or out of the ordinary? Out of the ordinary? I guess I did observe a few suspicious characters. You were asking about curses just now. Why would a public servant be interested in the occult? Boss, Richter's a smart man. He can help us if we tell him what we know. I can't promise I'll be of any help to you, but I'm interested in hearing what you got to say. Something is happening in Hanzhou, isn't it? It must be something big if they've got your head office guys on it. Well, I guess it's all right. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Thank you, boss. Listen closely to what we're about to say, Richter. So by using curses to commit murders, these people collect soul drinks to perform the rite of resurrection. And these curse stones are somehow connected to the 7 mysteries of Hanzhou? It's a tough story to swallow, but I don't see a reason to doubt you either. We figured the strange occurrences happening around here recently are connected to the curses. To get this situation under control, we've been searching for the curse bearers to confiscate the stones. Do you have any information that might help us? That's tough.
Never expected Curses and other mumbo jumbo to play into this, But if we're talking about shady characters, there was this middle-aged fellow I saw on Southwood Agasui Street. He had an average build. He was anxious, like he was searching for prey.
Boss, what do you think?
Well, considering the location, it could have been Hideki Aishi. We already got his cursed stone. Impressive! You two are working quick. Did you see anything else?
Not that I can remember.
That's a shame. If you see any characters who look like they might be carrying a cursed stone, it'd be a huge help if you let us know.
Absolutely. I'll let you know if I find anything. Richter, perhaps you can lend a hand in our case, too? There's a number of people we can't track. Finding missing persons happens to be your specialty, no?
I hate to disappoint you, but I'm busy enough with this case. The faith of my clients is what keeps me afloat. I have to prioritize requests by the order in which they come.
See. Well, can't say that's not fair.
What do you need a private investigator for anyway? I'm sure there are plenty of bright folks still at the job.
True, but this isn't an ordinary case we're dealing with here.
Huh?
By the way, that reminds me, Richter.
Yeah?
You said the person who used to live here died last week? You wouldn't be referring to Michio Shiraishi by chance?
You knew?
I thought so. Seems like we're here for the same reason then.
Seriously? Michio was involved in curses and magic.
Strictly speaking, the curse part isn't our concern. We're looking into Yoshimi's case.
Yoshimi? Right. Hajime Yoshima's.
That's right. He died on the job. I'm sure you've heard of it.
I heard. It's the most unfortunate loss. So there's a connection between Hajime Yoshimi and the juvenile division and Michio. Well, hold on. Let's focus on Michio for a second. You think she had something to do with the kidnapping? Talk about unforeseen developments. Exchanging information should prove mutually beneficial. I'll tell you what I know, but in turn I want the full scoop on your findings concerning Michio.
Sure, tell you the truth. Where's everybody coming from?
What? You believe Michio's ghost is the one who killed Mr. Genouchi? So he wasn't just mumbling nonsense?
I mean, we haven't fully confirmed anything yet. But the testimonies we've heard and the evidence we found point in that direction.
Testimony? You mean for those, psychic high schoolers? Didn't they also say there was a chance Michio hadn't killed herself? Wait! If that's all true then!
Did you figure something out?
Kenkichi, why? Huh? Kenkichi, why? He'll be the next target, victim. We have to open the door to the Shiraishi's house. We need to look inside.
What's going on into you? Boss?
I'm sure the landlord would give us the key if we asked. Screw that! You know how long that could take. We can ask for permission later.
Richter? Richter! Calm down! We can't just...
Kicks in the door. Take that, you shitty door! That's how you do it.
Richter! Get a hold of yourself! So you're still the same as always.
Everyone, look at this.
Oh, there's some occult shit. What's up with this room? Boss, there's a dead body in there.
that be Michio's dad? Nah, he's a stepdad at best, but it's got to be the body of King Kichiro. Why? There's no doubt about it. This man's a goner. He's gotten really messed up. Looks like he's been like this for a while. I'd say it happened last night. Ariel, did you find Junichi's body in the same state? Now that you mention it, it looked as though Koei Junichi had died from a number of heavy blows. What are you suggesting, investigator? It was Michio Shiraishi. She's alive. She used the power of the curses to get back at the men who ruined her life.
That's ridiculous. You're suggesting she's actually revived?
It's gotta be that. If she's alive, then.
Wait, what? Hi.
My apologies for interrupting. I know we've just arrived at an interesting plot point. Do you really think a dead girl is going around taking revenge from beyond the grave? Consider this. What if Michio Shiraishi never died? But seeing as you've come this far, I'm sure you already know the truth, don't you? And so, I would have you answer me a question. Where in Honjo was Michio Shiraishi at the hour of 8 o'clock this morning?
Do I look like I have a fucking clue, dude? At 8? Can I... Oh, I wanted to check the fucking story. Alright, so last night, she kills a Y. Oh my god. Where do I think Shiraishi was at 8 o'clock in the morning? I think... "8 o'clock in the morning last night." Oh, I would have died. Junichi definitely died last night at the school. Nobody else has been found. I think she... Fuck it. She might have just been hiding here.
I see. So that's what you think. Let's take a moment to reconsider what you know and choose again, shall we?
I don't know shit, my dude. Bitch should be dead. Police determined that she committed suicide by jumping from a nearby apartment building. As there was no suicide, the police based a conclusion on interviews with Michio's peers. Okay, hold on. She jumped, but no. Where? Oh. Where was Michio at 8 a.m.? So, she likes Yako, and Yako lives at the fucking candy shop.
I see. Very well. Congratulations. You are correct. You got it wrong one time. Well, it's a trivial matter. It may have been easier to reach that conclusion had you considered the cause of death. Let's get back to the story then, shall we? I've taken up enough of your time. So you really think Miss Shiraishi is alive? Just think it through and it all becomes obvious. Tracks, but do you really think that girl could have managed all of this? First of all, Ariel, go report this to HQ. Understood. I'll get on right away. I'll start investigating this place. It sure isn't lacking in stuff it needs looking at. It's just a bunch of photos of the same person. Pasted on the wall all over. Yeah, that's Nejima. That is actually Nejima. Why does this motherfucker have a shit ton of pictures of Nejima on the wall? It's all of Fumachiko Nejima. Ugh. Really? Come to think of it, he was in the papers a lot back in the day. There's even more pasted over here. These are all cutouts from newspapers and magazines about the Nejima murders. I don't get it. Why the weird shrine? Let's keep looking around. Oh my god, there's more to this? I was kind of hoping to take a shower and stuff. There are old books scattered everywhere. I wonder what they're about. Many of them are written in a foreign language. It'll be a pain to look through all these. Save them for later and continue to look around. Oh shit. It's off-putting to look at, but I can't help but wonder what in the world this is. The magic runes. They're used in Western black magic rituals. Most of the time they're useless imitations, though. I wouldn't get too excited about it. Oh my. Who knew the chief inspector was such an expert on the occult? I just chanced upon that information. Oh, hi, bot. Get the fuck out, bot. That girl with the spirit sense we mentioned, she's pretty informed on the subject. Huh. Someone was attempting to perform Western black magic in this place. Pretty absurd if you ask me. Of course, the person in question was dead serious about it all. Yeah, we already know where the one is. Western black magic, pretty much don't do crazy shit. Oh god, my head. It's like the things spread around here have been like this for a while. This ritual, or whatever, was something he attempted up recently. Many of the neighbors mentioned having heard strange mantra-like noises coming from here during the night. You think Awayu was the one chanting? Hard to say. Could have been one of the Shirishis as well. If we look through these books in the back, we might learn whatever it was they were trying to do. Oh, now you want me to check the fucking books. It's the same man in every picture. Is that from Shiki Nejima? This is quite the spectacle. I don't think I've ever managed to erase this ugly fucker from my mind. Don't worry, Richter. You're quite the spectacle yourself. Do you mean to compare me with the likes of a bizarre criminal? Yes, I just cut from publications. They even snapped a few number shots of their own. They must have admired him. Oh, they must have admired him. Why else would they have collected so many pictures? Whatever the case, certainly they were obsessed. Look at these. Pictures of Fumachiko and Nejima cut out from newspapers and magazines. Whoever put these up were possessed. I wonder what their intent was.
You think the Shirishis are somehow connected to Nejima's case? Perhaps they did this as not forget a grudge or something. It's crazy to think Nejima might be involved in all of this.
Do you think it might have anything to do with the body here?
Maybe. The man's out on parole. He's a curse bearer with a curse stone now. He announced that from sundown today he'll be going on a killing spree.
Oh dear.
There's an emergency search underway as we speak, but no one's yet managed to get a hold of the bastard.
And so he hasn't changed his ways. That doesn't bode well. To tell you the truth, the lady here isn't completely unconnected from the mentioned murders either.
You don't say.
That's right. We talked about it last night. 20 years ago, I found the hand in Sumina River that brought the incident to light.
You don't say. You were the kid from back then. You were really brave. You did a great deed.
Were you the detective I spoke with? I had no idea.
So you two have met before. Fancy that.
I've been worried that Fumachika Nejima might be a resentment towards you, ma'am.
You might be right. Unfortunately, that asshole is quite the resentful type.
Oh dear.
That asshole. Wonder who put the idea into his head. And now he's got the one-sided read, too. He's threatening to massacre the people at Honjo at sundown.
Seriously?
On top of that, he's been itching to get revenge on me as well. Of all things, the man's gone and threatened to kill my daughter.
God, that's quite the threat. Certainly you can't afford to stay put here.
The fucker wants to get all antsy. When I finally get to arresting him, it will be with a cool head.
Not gonna give him the pleasure, huh? Well, why and Fumachika Nejima have anything to do with each other? Then this room might hold a clue to Nejima's location.
Let's hope so.
Ah, if it's fame, fucking... Okay, books. Books! And it'd be a pain to look through all... Motherfucker! The person who put up all these photos must have been obsessed with Nejima. Might have had some relation to Nejima's victims. Perhaps it was the opposite. The opposite? What if it wasn't loathing, but admiration? But then... This jar is really old. Chief Inspector, do you mind if I look inside?
Huh?
I mean, in normal cases, only the police would be allowed to touch things, right?
Right. Irio's in here, so let me take a look at it. It's just clothes in here. Noticing these white stains, I know what happened to the clothes. Not much variety either. Can't say they were big spenders. I was hoping to find a kind of talisman here, but I guess we're not so lucky.
I see. Thank you anyway.
Corpse!
There's nothing around to confirm his identity, but by the looks of him, I'd say he's Kenkichiro Iwai.
You've seen him before.
I already got a criminal record, so I assumed he wouldn't have held a respectable occupation.
Is that what a curse...
Oh, is that what a curse does to a person? Ma'am, it's better not to look closely. It's amazing. True is what it is. What do you say, Chief? She let me look through if I wore gloves.
It's not like I'm any help with foreign languages. Go ahead.
Thank you. Huh. Seems to be a book on Western black magic. Same runes are written here, alongside detailed descriptions of the procedures. Suppose you'd call these grimoires. It's all a bunch of nonsense if you ask me, though. You think the Ziwa guy who's studying them has to perform some kind of ritual? There are a bunch of handwritten notes beside the grimoires. Whoever it was, they were serious about this. Yuan doesn't look the type to be into this stuff, but you shouldn't judge a book by its cover.
But why would he be studying black magic?
According to the materials, this here rune is for the restoration of youth. Perhaps he was trying to become young again. This over here seems to be black magic related to resurrection. Each one of these spells requires a human sacrifice. Talk about dangerous.
Resurrection? Like the rite?
I guess no matter what part of the world people turn to the occult for similar reasons. Huh? What is this? This looks like a journal. It's probably Iwa's.
A journal.
Huh. This writing is surprisingly thorough. It's almost as if he was writing a report for someone. Now this is something.
What is it? What did he write?
It's quite the find. Let me give you a summary. So this is Kinkachiro, a wild fella. He'd been searching for a spell to restore youth for years.
So he was into black magic from the start?
He believed he learned to successfully perform the spell. He could then use it to earn a profit. To tell you the truth, it seems he was already getting funded after he acquired the grimoire.
You don't say. This is starting to sound kind of familiar.
But first, let's find out how he got his hands on the grimoire. Seems that Nejima told him where he could obtain the book when they were both in prison.
What? It's nearly too much of a coincidence.
Likely not coincidence. It seems that Iwa took an interest in the Nejima murders after it made the news. He admired him quite passionately. You might even say he worshipped the man.
Worship? Nejima of all people.
This was a time when students were itching to rebel. Anyone who did something to shake the world was bound to gather admirers. You had been collecting these photos ever since that time. And since he just so happened to land in prison at the same time as Nejima, he made sure to get into contact.
This is a lot. I mean, even having it all laid out like this. The thought of Nejima being involved with these grimoires is staggering. I don't think we ever had anything pointing to that. What's the connection?
To be honest, it's a shock to me too. For years we've been scratching our heads over the motives behind the Nejima murders.
It's been a mystery to us since the very start. Wait! Just 1 minute. Do you think? Are you saying?
That's right. The murders might have been for a ritual. He was attempting to perform black magic. The instructions written down for sacrificial offering match up exactly with the acts carried out by Nejima.
You've got to be kidding me! So that sadistic crap he was doing was all for black magic?
That's what the evidence suggests. However, Nejima tried to do some type of resurrection ritual, but Iwa had different motives. Chief Inspector, You might think this is all the stuff of fantasy, but that doesn't refute that Nejima and Iwa were both acting in earnest.
This is batshit insane! You're telling me that nutjob did all this for some hokey-pokey resurrection?
That means there must have been someone Nejima wanted to bring back to life.
That's it! That has to be it! Fucking hell, it all makes sense now!
What is it?
About the Nejima murders. Here's some information that's been kept from the public.
Go on.
When we broke into his house and arrested him, we also found a baby.
A baby?
It was a girl, looked to be about 6 months old, and she was covered in filth. She looked so weak and sickly. We called the medics right away. We were a second later, I'm sure the girl would have died.
So, was Nejima the father?
He told us he'd found her under a bridge.
He found her? She was abandoned? I've heard of parents threatening to leave their child under a bridge as a threat, but to think it really happens. I suppose there are some cases with the dead newborns found stuffed in coin lockers, so it's not without precedent.
Whatever the case, we never found the truth. But there's one rumor from back then that I can never get out of my mind.
And it's starting to sound more likely now.
I'm sure it isn't the first time you've heard of it. Many believe Nejima's guilty of more crimes than what got him convicted. Back then, a lot of girls went missing.
Yeah, I remember all of that.
Among the high school girls that might have been murdered, or maybe I should say sacrificed, was a girl who was pregnant.
That's horrific.
He killed her and dismembered her body. And we thought maybe the baby we found is what he pulled out from inside of her. Don't ever misunderstand me. This is all speculation on top of more speculation here. But I, for one, never believed the man would just take in a baby he found under a bridge.
I'm feeling sick. Stay strong, ma'am. I know this is hard to hear.
Like I said, don't take that to be the full truth. We were running on speculation back then. Now that this whole resurrection magic has come into play, we should consider the possibility it was his child. And that maybe he was trying to revive whoever the mother might have been. It's just a theory. But my life would be a tad easier if it were true.
That's an interesting thought. If there's anyone Nejima will want to resurrect, deceased wife is as good a guess as any. The fact that he obtained a curse stone suggests he has an interest in the right.
Right. Here I was thinking he was only after the curse's power of massacre.
Chief Inspector, what happened to the child?
Without a birth registration on file, best we could do was find the girl some suitable foster parents. It was decided to keep the circumstance secret for the sake of the child's future.
If you tell me it's fucking Michio, I swear to God, if this whole story is a father-daughter thing.
Glad she was taken care of.
It's Michio. Fucking Nejima's Michio's
goddamn dad. Don't mean to derail the conversation, but there's still more written in Iwa's journal. We know Iwa managed to obtain the grimoire thanks to the advance he got from his idol Nejima while in prison. After conducting research and gathering more information, he determined he had a chance to get rich quick.
Right. He thought he could make some money if he could successfully use rejuvenation magic.
Correct. Turns out someone gave him the idea.
And that...
Get this. It was the one and only queen chairman of Hyaku Soaps herself, Natsue Yamamori.
The chairwoman of Hyaku Soaps.
So, that's where this leads. Here, let me read what he wrote. The queen of Hyaku has a strange fear of growing old. Her fear of death is even worse. If she does die, she wishes to be revived, and she will spend whatever it takes to preserve her beauty. Magic, rituals, and rites, she'll use whatever means necessary. Her tenacity is unbelievable. She was apparently investing money into research on resurrection, the restoration of youth, and the like.
So she would even throw her money at the occult. The places greed would take you. That brings us to Hideki Arishi. She presumably funded his research into Rite of Resurrection as well.
And that's what it all points towards. I'm going to be surprised if the Witch of Hyaku pounced at the rumors of the Rite of Resurrection.
It's starting to sound likely.
Might also be why she's spreading the rumor about having godly powers. It's a convenient cover for her if she becomes young again. Oh my god, how long is this chapter? Fuck this. Godly powers, what's all that all about? You can ignore that. Either way, I think Iwa took the payments he was getting for his research to seduce the family into taking him to keep a low profile. The Shiriishi family, Michiru and her mother Toshiko, were just as unlucky marks. And this is where you get involved. Are you feeling steady, ma'am? Huh? Is that something to do with me? Oh, God. You can't mean you realize that. Perhaps. Kakichiro was living sacrifice was a child. That's exactly it. He moved in with the Shirishis to practice his magic. He needed a sacrifice to perform his youth restoration spell, but that meant extracting the life force from someone young. Fucking hell! So it was Iwa, this man! Iwa worshipped Nejima, so he must have also despised Nejima's detractors. Not to mention he was captured and sent to jail once before. Surely he had a bone to pick with the police. So when he realized he had the chance to both avenge Nejima, embarrass the police, and acquire a living sacrifice at the same time, fuck! He got it. Iwa kidnapped Hare Shigima's son and managed to score 3 birds with 1 stone. Oh god, what the fuck is that art? You're telling me then that horrid man, they had the intention of returning my child. I thought there might have been a reason why the kidnapper seemed to be mocking the police. He never wanted money. His aim was to accumulate the force. It all makes sense. You must have used Michio to lower your boy's defenses and then kidnapped him on his way home. Oh my god, it looks like Saki Sonobashi again. Oh god, it really looks like the art of Saki Sonobashi. Go for a punch. Ma'am, please calm down.
I understand, but you need to remember to breathe. You don't understand. You have absolutely no idea what I'm going through. This isn't a joke. When you expect the police to understand, you'll never understand. I mean, sacrifices. What a stupid, stupid idea from a stupid little man. Okay, ma'am. Let's just take a moment to breathe. Why don't we go get some fresh air? Can't believe this. Chief, I think it's best we take our leave. But before we go, there's one more important piece of information noted in this journal. Oh? He was got in contact with Nejima last year after Nejima was released on parole. He provided him with accommodation and financial support. God damn it! He managed to find a hideout for Nejima to stay in. You better give me the fucking name of the hideout! Damn it. If anything, rather than use his money to support the Shiraiishis, it seems most went to Nejima instead. If Nejima is lurking around anywhere at the moment, it'll probably be in the hideout, which you will tell me the fucking name of, I swear to God! Did he write where it was? He fucking better have! Unfortunately, no. Not that I can tell. Fuck! But it seems Michio knew where it was. She never met with Nejima in person, but she was made to go in and clean up among other things. Is a leveling system and Mermaid Curse? What the fuck? Cause there's that information. The girl's already goddamn dead. Wait, no. What the fuck? She's alive. That's right. Michio Shiraishi is alive. If you can find her and get her to talk, you can get her to spill the beans on his hideout. Investigator, I'm asking you. Should be going. Lady's not well. Shit's fucked up, yo. Goddamn old people. This is what happens. You trust the old people. Are you feeling better now that we've gotten some fresh air, ma'am? I'm fine. Suddenly finding out who the kidnapper was really made me lose my wits. Managed to solve the kidnapping case by pure luck here. You're right. But Richter? I feel grateful towards Michio. Because she killed the kidnapper? There's that too. But it's for something else. If Michio's the one killing all these people. And she must have acquired quite a sizable amount by now. Oh, you fucking psycho bitch! Soul drugs, I mean. Hey, Richter. Whether the kidnapper's dead or alive, it doesn't mean a thing. Revenge won't bring my boy back. Soul drugs will bring my boy back. If Nejima's planning to cause a massacre just to collect soul drugs, then all the better. I won't give up on resurrection. Oh, she's fucking lost it. So I'm counting on you. Okay, this just gets so much worse. Alright, well, I have 4 hours to be awake. I have a lot of stuff to do. Voice roles to apply for. Warcraft 2 to potentially start, so I can beat it by Sunday. Probably have to finish. I should finish Jack 1 as well. God. Trying to play 8 games for a friend's podcast while 6-day-a-week work because my job's so fucking stupid, while also trying to work on this New Year resolution of console game backlogs, it's like, I should have just gone with my dark thoughts yesterday and put a gun in my mouth. Except I don't own a gun. But golly knows, should have done it after the stream yesterday. Don't worry, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do anything that crazy. Not today, anyway. I don't feel it. Anyway, point being is that this game is fucking long. I don't know how many files I have left. Or scenes. In fact, you know what? I'm going to be a smartass. All scenes Paranormasight. Because somebody probably has. I was kind of hoping Game FAQ would have one. Game FAQ! Paranormasight. Oh wait, people don't make fucking guides anymore on Game FAQ because ASCII Heart's too hard. Because we can't do it anymore. Oh wait, no, RE5 has guides. Holy shit. What the fuck? It's real. They actually do it. Game FAQ is alive. No demo of the afterlife? Of the afterlife. Oh. No, sadly, whatever being created the universe was too fucking R-worded to, create a demo. It's just like, oh, you only get one save file, you gotta go through it. Nope. Fucking fun guy. Oh, God. Alright. So, Thursday, more Paranormasight. Don't worry. Don't pay no attention to that running icon. In fact, there. Now it's gone. Yeah, Thursday, more Paranormasight, potentially. Or I'll just spend all day playing Warcraft 2 then. So I can start catching up. Because I have to beat it by Sunday. Listen to Nerds Broadcast. This week, episode 89. Close to 100. And this week I get to talk about finishing Cyberpunk, finishing the IDW run of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That didn't really have a fucking ending. Just kind of wet farts were at the very end. And I get to talk more about Crow Killers, which is definitely a webcomic that I think everybody should read, because it is insane. Finally, I think everybody out there, if you have the ability to watch it, it's probably like $3 right now on Amazon Prime, go watch I Saw the TV Glow. It will hurt you. Unless you're trans and can see all the metaphors in that movie, then it's going to really fucking hurt you. Anyway, I love you all. Have a good rest of your day. I'm going to go shower and apply for some roles and take my drugs. Okay, bye.